We encourage you not to worship anything else here apart from God. I don't mean when you come here, I mean in your life. Because if very dark times hit your nation, boom, you will not go to school. You will not become a lawyer, doctor, or anything you're planning to. Wherever the wahala meets with your plan will stop there. That is when you find out that oil collection, the collection of oil, the practice of accumulating oil was the single most important thing. If you die in times of times of peace, fine, you may go on to heaven. And if you are living at the boundary of entering into the age to come, and you want to be amongst those that when that trumpet sounds, you are among, I've told you there will be two kinds of Christians. You've been told that heaven or hell is not true. There's going to be two kinds. There will be the ones that change, become supernatural beings, a supernatural body, and there will be the ones that go on being normal Christians. They are still born again. There won't be anything appear and say, bow to me, bow to me. It won't be like that. It will be that you had bowed since. You have been bowing since. When you love money and all those things, that's what you bow to. Whoever determines how you buy and sell. If it is faith in God that determines your ability to buy and sell, good. You have not bowed. If it is trust in your physical ability and your whole life is geared towards having this ability to buy and sell, according to the world system, you check out the person you marry. You have a choice. You look at the one that this one will have money. You're a beast worshiper. Don't bother. All those ways of thinking, every reasoning that considers financial convenience and gain, that's the mark of the beast. That your decisions are not made on God says. They are made on how will I come out? How will it affect me? What will this do to my pocket and all that? All those ways of thinking. That's beast worship. So there will be darker and darker times. Tougher and tougher calls to make. Bigger decisions. All these things happening in the world where they'll pass laws, and people like me, people like you stand preaching and someone shows up and says, what were you preaching? And then maybe on Monday slap a lawsuit on you. We heard you speaking against homosexuals. Hate speech. Don't mention the word. Don't say it. It's hate speech. Don't read certain portions of the Bible. Don't look at me like it will happen. It's happening already, okay? All the stuff happening all over the place. It's going to increase and increase. You know, your little child comes home and says, Daddy, I'm going to marry your little daughter. Lisa comes back and says she's going to marry Susie when she grows up. And you say, like, you can't marry a girl, does not marry a girl. I said, no. What are you talking about, Daddy? That's not what they taught me. My teacher said, you hear those powerful, everlasting words. My teacher said, marriage may be between a man and a man and a woman and a woman. That's what your child is taught every day in school. That is his mind. So these your funny ideas about man and woman. They can say, yeah, Daddy, Mommy, you people are real old school. Because the way when they teach your child ABC, they were also teaching him marriage minimum of 3 or 4, girl to girl, boy to girl, boy to boy. They taught the 3 at once. Then they also would teach transgender, of course. That's boy that was girl, now boy. Other countries are worse. If people talk about America because you hear about America, it's because they have Christians that you hear about America. Other countries, European countries, Scandinavia, all that, they are far worse, far. They just pass these laws quietly. They don't even make noise about it. America, you hear because they are big and they are Christians shouting. So, every time you yield to these things, you bow before you give up. So you won't suffer pain. So you won't suffer trouble. It's better get used to the idea of trouble. Stop acting like if trouble comes. If you don't have any practice in small trouble, how will you do with big trouble? What will you do with big trouble? You are afraid of small trouble. If you come to me telling me a story of sorrow about how your auntie was angry with you because you came to church and they're so angry with you, they didn't talk with you. See, let me tell you what I'm saying in my mind as you're talking. Maybe so you won't come and tell me those. Tell me, I want to hear it as gist. But to tell me in the sense of, you see, I've almost died for Jesus 2 times now. My auntie has been angry. In my mind, I'm saying, Joker. No. Come and tell me when you say, do you know today? Come with one hand and say, today they cut off my hand. I was preaching again. So they cut off. I'm going back tomorrow. I hope they won't cut off the other one. They withdrew me from school because they cut off. They are not paying my fees again. They withdrew all support. That's a story. That's the beginning of a story. That's the fingernail of a story. This holiday, make sure all of you go and read books on Christians and martyrs. Make sure you go and read books on it, so you get over this mindset. It is because of this mindset of me, I no go suffer, that you have to have prophecies coming and say, why do you turn back from me? Why do you turn back from God? Why? For what? I was stressed. You were stressed? What were you stressed with? What happened? I've been so busy doing God's work. I got so tired that I'm so tired I can't even read. Wow. What a mighty warrior for the King of Kings you must be. Yeah. Your mates, right now and in times past, they would throw them into jail and rape them 3 times a day because they were Christians. They did do nothing wrong. And they would stand up. Jesus, I love you. Help me. Help me not change my mind. And people are wondering, God, you have failed me. I had a C. I don't know what the angels do at such times. I think they go, why did they assign me to this person? Especially if that angel was the one securing someone that was your age and like you 500 years ago. The difference between they are giving someone 24 and doing like this, you this stupid girl. That's the difference in their eyes. Like this one was flogged till the hand of the flogger got tired. Couldn't flog again. Then they did like this. You're shouting louder. You better get used to the idea of suffering for God. It is a normal part of entering the kingdom. And if you think you go from zero suffering to mega suffering, is a lie. God in his goodness does not normally allow that. He does things little by little. And he's watching how you pass each test. Are you passing it? He will allow them to do you something small. Your roommate will just be rough, small. They'll just mock at you. Some people can't bear mockery. Pastor. So you too, you be pastor now, eh? And you hear them say, no, it's not like that. Will you keep quiet? You're denying the Lord your God. They'll deny you. God, Jesus will just deny you. You can't endure mockery. What is mockery? What will you do if a gun is pointing in your face?